I would like to talk a little bit about what us educators, that you should expect from us parents, what you should expect from our teachers at Parkland Academy here. We do assessments 3 times a year. In the beginning of the year, the end of September, the beginning of October, we have a parent-teacher conference. We also have another one in the beginning of January, the end of December. We have another parent-teacher conference. We do another assessments with the child. And then at the end of the year, we do a 3rd assessment. So you see what we're doing, our job, and we see where the child is progressing, getting ready for the next grade that they're going to, whether they're going into 3rd, older 3, or whether they're going into kindergarten. We do school readiness, we do language development, we do uppercase and lowercase and VBK, just uppercase, and the older and younger 3-year-olds. We do math, of course, number recognition. A lot of children say they can count to 100, but do they know what the number 10 looks like? We also do circle, square, rectangle, oval, triangle, but we also add in rumpus, cylinder, and pyramid. We also have in our curriculum, we do fine motor skills and gross motor skills, and of course social and emotional development. These are all the standards or domains that we meet when we have a parent-teacher conference with you. This totals up the whole concept of why we are as successful as we are with our students and how they become so well adjusted to leaving our school and going into kindergarten. Just to give you an example of a VBK, the first assessment that we do, part 1, this is an example. I sit across here from the student like this, and I say to the student, point to the picture with the words in it. And the child has to point to the picture with the words in it. We'll go to mathematics now. Let's try mathematics. Let's see how high you can count. Start at number 1, and I will tell you when to stop. The child, after 2 mistakes, or if the child will stop after 2 mistakes or after the number 30. They have to be able to count to 30, graduating from VBK into kindergarten. Let's do oral, vocabulary, and language. This is another one. Point to the picture of the thing that travels on the water. What is the name for this object? This is what we do with the first time the children come in from VBK for the end, like I said, the end of September, the beginning of October. That's part 1. Then there's part 2, there's part 3, and of course you get to see the progress of your child, and so do we as educators. But that's one of the assessments that we use. We also have another assessment that we use for the kindergarten, with the pre-kindergartners, that we like to use, that we designed ourselves. And of course we've got reading readiness, identifies letters, identifies sounds at the beginning of words, identifies sounds at end of words, establish in left to right movement, that's reading. Language, states first and last name, takes part in group discussions, retells a story, and there's other things that we also do. And then of course uppercase and lowercase letters, first term. We do it with A is accomplished, E is they're emerging, and N is not present at all. You do get a copy of this to bring home with your child. We do uppercase and lowercase again in the second assessment, and then math, sorts objects, extends a pattern, demonstrates one-to-one correspondence when counting, and so on. Number recognition, point to the number 13, point to the number 2. Again, triangle, rumpus, cylinder, and pyramid are also introduced along with all the normal shapes. And then we have fine motor skills, cuts accurately with scissors, writes letters independently, writes numbers independently, proper hand grasp. A lot of children do not know how to hold a pencil properly. That's a skill that we need to teach our children. Social and emotional development, follows directions, shows self-control, shows self-confidence, participates in groups activities, and then of course the teacher will have comments, and then we will have a 25 to 30-minute conference with you, with our parents, to let you know where your child is. And then we work on the ones that are a little lacking, and we excel in the ones that they already know, that will push them a little bit harder.
Thank you for watching. If you want additional information, please call us at 954-688-5877 or follow the link on the bottom of the page.